An HOA meeting is a key part of managing a community association. Boards are required to have meetings, but there are 5 different types of meetings, and it's important to know what they are, who needs to be there, how often you should have them, what topics can be discussed, and what the procedure is for each type of meeting. Starting off with the first and biggest meeting, an annual general meeting, or AGM, is open to all members of the HOA and the board of directors. It's held every year, and it is the biggest meeting where the community discusses big projects such as the annual budget, maintenance projects, and elects new board members. You need to check your state laws and the governing documents of your HOA to see when the notice of an annual meeting needs to be sent to all HOA members. We have timelines available for Florida and California below. Number 2, a board of directors meeting is the most common meeting in an HOA. The board members have to be there, and homeowners are also encouraged to participate. The frequency depends on the size of the HOA and what issues need to be addressed. So the meetings may be monthly or quarterly. They're often held in person, but depending on your state's laws and your HOA's governing documents, it could also be online or hybrid, so in person as well as with the online option offered. During board meetings, routine management is discussed, such as maintenance projects, disputes, and events. Members have to be notified and given an agenda, so they know there is a board meeting. How far in advance, again, depends on your state's laws and your HOA's governing documents, but normally it's between 7 and 30 days before the meeting. During the meeting, minutes have to be taken, and at the start of the next meeting, they will be approved. After that, we have an executive meeting. This is a closed board meeting. So an executive meeting happens when the board needs to talk about confidential matters, such as litigation issues or delinquency assessments. So how often they occur depends on the issues that appear. They can be held right after a normal board meeting or separately. It's important to take a note that the executive meeting happened at the bottom of the meeting minutes, even if the minutes of the actual executive session are not made public, since it is normally a sensitive discussion. Next, we have a committee meeting. This is a meeting for a specific committee, such as the Architectural Review Committee, Landscaping Committee, or the Newsletter Committee. That means that the committee members need to be there, and sometimes the board's vice president also attends. The committee meeting may be open to homeowners or not, based on state laws or your governing documents. These meetings need an agenda, and if they're open to residents, they need to have a meeting notice sent out beforehand. During the meeting minutes have to be taken. The topics that are discussed will completely depend on the type of committee that is meeting. Finally, we have an emergency meeting. In an emergency meeting, the only topic is the emergency at hand, which might be a natural disaster or a pandemic. And the board needs to decide what action needs to be taken. They only happen when there is an actual emergency, so they are relatively rare meetings. It might be held virtually or on the phone, and an agenda is not necessary. But minutes are, because you need to share the board's decision with residents. However, you do need to follow your HOA's governing documents to ensure that you are following procedures for emergency meetings. All of these 5 meeting types are very different. What is important for all of them is that you're following your state's laws and your HOA's rules as set out in the governing documents. You should have a clear agenda and follow it. For most of the meetings, you also need to notify residents so that they know what is going on. Having regular meetings is the foundation of a well-run, organized community and it helps you take decisions and have open discussions. Our software, Vinteum Neigbrs, can help you send out notices, store meeting agendas and minutes, and even hold online meetings, which helps you to save time, improve organization, communication, and management in your HOA.